Oh geez, Axial update. It's been a while. Finally getting around to trying to do something with some electronics. I don't have a battery for this thing yet, or a connection. Tried to run down to the hobby store today. Everything else I got is running Traxxas connectors. I'm going to put that on this thing too. Keep them all the same. Traxxas or Deans are supposed to be some of the better ones, but one modification I did. I put a sticker on there. It's my steering servo. Not real impressed with the whatchamacallit, the drop down deal that Traxxas provides. Let's see if we can do this here without not so much play I got in my steering. So it came with a metal drop down bar, whatchamacallit deal here, which I would like to use, but the bolt that they want me to use to go to the steering bar is too big to fit through these, and if I drill it out I'm going to have too much slack in there. So once we get this thing up and rolling, I may try to find something better. Looks pretty good from the front, huh? Especially with that decal on there. A little sponsorship. Getting real close to painting that body here soon too. So there's the electronics box. Had to modify it a little bit for the electronic speed control. It wouldn't fit in there, so I had to take the bottom of the box down. This thing's just taped in there. Probably take some aluminum tape and cover that back up. But then again, I may leave it open. Kind of help with some airflow around that little bastard. Doesn't look like anything will interfere in there. I don't know why they put that little upkick on it. But gotta get this attached back in. Get the wiring routed. Motor's in. Get that set. Maybe a little tight. I'm gonna have to back that off a little bit, but also makes you need to run the gears in. Let's see here. I'm running an actual radio control aircraft receiver, so I don't know if I'll where to run this little beastie. Guess I could go. Comes out from the bottom the way I've got this thing set up. If I go around this way, I'm just kind of playing around with it as I go here. I have to try to keep it out of the drive lines. Oh, there's a little channel I can run right along there. Look at that. That actually keeps it out of the way. Huh. Perfect. And then, I don't know, stick this up alongside here, or just to get a little... I think that thing can be unplugged, but we'll try to run it, see what happens, see if we can find a good spot for it. And we'll mount it on top of the frame rail like that. We'll figure something out. But that's where we're at. The electronics are in. I think I have them hooked up right. And I'm going to post this question to all y'all YouTuber RC nuts out there. See if I've got this done right. The servo, now like I said, this is an airplane receiver. Spectrum AR6200 ultralight receiver. I have the steering servo run to the rudder control, input, and then I have the speed controller going to the, see if I can see this here, throttle, which, as far as I can tell, I don't remember how I had this thing set up before. I pulled this one out of my Tamiya, since that one's got some issues. I'm going to see what I can do to get it put back together. I don't think I ever did a video on that one. I was up at the park and some little schmuck decided to put his foot on top of it. Really tore up the body good, cracked it all up. Kind of pissed me off. I would have caught the guy, but I can't run very fast with my back problems. Busted up the front end here a little bit. You see that spring's not very elliptical anymore, so I need new springs for it. Try to figure out some sort of body for it. But anyway, it's not about that, because I still got a good motor and speed controller in that beast, but I just scavenged the receiver off of it. So we're going to work on getting that electronics box mounted back up. Get the battery tray put back together. I ordered a couple more lipos tonight, or yesterday I guess it was. Can't remember the name of them. Turnigy, I think is what they were. $39 a piece, 5,800 mAh. So yeah, we'll get that box put back together. I'm not going to put the lid on it because I think the speed control is waterproof, so I don't need to have a waterproof box for it. Not that I intend to submerge this thing in water, but I'll go ahead and leave the box out, the lid off of it. Also came with a little fan that I'm going to put on that thing. Don't know how good the fan is, but if we can keep it running a little cooler. And keep the wiring all nice and neat, and get some little zip ties and secure it all down and get everything all buttoned up and keep everything off that motor. Did a video tonight of running the new Traxxas, but I must have bumped the zoom button, so the video kind of looked like this. So it's I didn't put it up. I'll have to see about getting another one tomorrow. But yeah, we're getting closer. Finally getting something done. Got the power button mounted that there, right next to the motor. May move it to the other side. But I put the switch on top. I may just rotate it 90 degrees and make it somewhat easy to get to. Probably, I think I am going to put it on the other side. Just to keep it away from that motor. I don't know how warm those things get. I don't need to try to burn my fingers every time I turn the power on or off. But other than that, she's coming along. Pretty soon here we'll be cruising this little bad boy up and down the road, across the mud berms. And hope that steering linkage will hold out though. A little concerned about that. I have to look into what they got for aftermarket stuff. I like the metal one, and like I said, this one fit nice and snug on there, no play at all, but that one that Axial provides got a lot of play on it. I'm going to wind up stripping those gears out. And it was the tightest fitting one they had, so. Oh well. Anywho, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing if you do. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Go ahead and comment. I welcome all comments. I prefer the nicer ones. So far everybody's been pretty good. But yeah, let me know, those of you that do a lot of this stuff, if I've got those wires hooked up right for the receiver. And then, like I said, hopefully later this week, get a battery, swing by the hobby shop tomorrow, pick up a connector, solder that all up. Probably shorten these wires a little bit too. But yeah, we'll see. Get the battery first. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Bye-bye.